What's up, boys? Got some NFL player props for you guys today over on Prize Picks. Prize Picks, if you guys are not already on Prize Picks, highly recommend joining. Match your first deposit 100% up to $100. It's available in most states. Check if it's in yours. But yeah, use code DOMG when you guys do go ahead and sign up. The match your first deposit again, 100% up to $100. Definitely recommend joining. I personally use it all the time. But yeah, we're talking about some NFL player props today. Patreon has been great. Yesterday, just since the start of 2021, it's been great. I do NBA player props over there. I might do an NFL one today, but usually I stick to just NBA. We're creeping up here. I'm recording this early, but right now we're 6-0 on the day. We need 2 more to cash, and it's looking pretty good for those. So we just need like a couple more points from 2 guys. It's looking like an 8-0 day. Hopefully, cross our fingers. But we've been profit to start all 2021. So if you guys are interested in joining that link is in the description. For my Patreon, $10 a month, you guys get my picks every single day. So if you guys are interested in joining, I definitely recommend it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and hop into some NFL playoff props here in today's video. So let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, Prize Picks link is in the description. Patreon link is in the description. If you guys are interested in joining that's for NBA. NFL is coming up here soon, but or it's ending soon. But I might do like a 1-2 pick power play, and that might be it. I'm not really that big of an NFL prop guy. I'm a big NFL guy, but not a big prop guy. NFL is really tough when it comes to props. NBA is a lot easier in my opinion. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about some NFL ones. So used to saying NBA at this point, but let's go ahead and do that now. So free Discord link in the description as well if you guys are interested in joining that. But let's go ahead and hop in it and talk about some of these here. So first one here, let's talk about passing yards one. It's gonna be an under. Patrick Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes, usually known as a guy who gets a ton of yards, but not this season. He's been hitting this He's not been hitting this like really at all, especially in his last 5 games here. He's going against Pittsburgh. Last time against Pittsburgh, he had 258 passing yards. He needs 271 to hit this over, but we're hoping he goes a little bit under this. So 1 hit in his last 5 games, averaging 291 in his last 5, but that's really held up by the 1 game against the Chargers. So I'd probably take that with a grain of salt right there. But we'll take a look at some things here. So we can take a look at some NFL team opponent passing yards per game. Real quick, I always recommend doing your own research. Don't go off of directly just what I say, because a lot of things change between me making this video and entering my entries at the end of the day. So just keep that in mind. Usually when I'm making my NBA videos, I usually do like 5 props a piece. There'll be 5 in this one, and like maybe only 1 or 2 make it to the Patreon at the end of the day. So, and that's what I lock in for the day. So but let's go ahead and talk about this here. So the Steelers here, Pittsburgh. Where is Pittsburgh on this list? So Pittsburgh, they're the 9th best passing defense in the NFL all season. Right here, they're allowing 215.1 per game. I don't really like to pay attention to numbers. I pay attention to more where they rank among other teams. But so they're 9th against the pass, passing yards per game. So it's 215. Really good look for Patrick Mahomes. This is under. He's already not hit against them. But we can go over to StatMuse here. It's a pretty good website. In my opinion, I like this a lot. You can really look up like any stat. You can look up first half stats. I use it for NBA and stuff. But let's take a look here. Let's go to Patrick Mahomes game log 2021. I think that might be able to pull up. We can pull up passing yards, see what he's done among just more than just the last 5 games, because usually the first 5 kind of misleading. So right here, so he's really only gone over this 1, 2, 3 times, and that's probably his last 10. He's really gone over like 3 times and probably his last 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, he's only gone over 3 times in his last 10 games. And he's going against the 9th best passing defense, and he's already gone under against them once. It might be a sweaty one, but I'm thinking it's a pretty good look for Patrick Mahomes to hit this under in today's game. So there's obviously some different factors, though. Take a look at the weather. Take a look at if Patrick Mahomes played the Pittsburgh Steelers at home last time, and like all that different stuff. So last time, it was actually the Kansas City Chiefs were at home. So that's a really good look, too. He went under at home. They're playing again at Kansas City. So I think it's a pretty good look against the Steelers. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Chiefs fans are not allowed to respond, though. Let's go ahead and talk about some other ones here. That one's probably not my favorite for the day. I got the last 2 that I talk about are probably going to end up being my favorites. But let's talk about some rushing yards ones. So I was actually taking a look at this one real quick right before. You guys might have seen that, but right here, so we can just look up the quarterback rushing yards versus the Raiders 2021. So we're taking a look at Joe Burrow, over 7.5 rushing yards. So Joe Burrow here, 3 out of 5 hit rate in his last 5, averaging 11 in his last 5 games. He needs 8 against the Raiders. So we'll see how this looks here. in this one. So we're not really going to use team rankings here. Team rankings, I love using team rankings for averages and stuff, but let's take a look at this here. So they're allowing about 16.4 average rushing yards per game, the Raiders are this season. So that's good to note. We take a look at game log here. So quarterback rushing yards versus Raiders game log. It will show us who all has gone over. Did that work? Okay, there we go. All right, so now it's going to show us who's gone over. So Justin Herbert going under, not exactly the best look. Herbert is known for, he can kind of use his legs a little bit, but he didn't go over there. Baker Mayfield went under. The Denver quarter, who was that? Teddy Bridgewater playing? I think it might have been Bridgewater. I don't think it was Locke. It must have been Bridgewater. Carson Wentz had 10. Patrick Mahomes had 18. Heineke had 10. Dak had 3. And then Burrow had 11 last time against Cincinnati. And that was only a couple games ago. So he needs 8 today. Is that today? Yeah, it's today. 1:30 p.m. Really 4:30 Eastern. But I'm recording this again a day early. So, yeah, I want to get this video out before some of those games. But yeah. So he needs 11 rushing yards here. Or he needs 8. But he got 11 rushing yards last matchup. So I think it's a pretty good look, considering the average that they're allowing per game. But that's kind of boosted a lot by, obviously, Lamar Jackson. And Tua here actually had 37 rushing yards, which is a little bit interesting. Zach Wilson had 26. He can run a little bit, Zach Wilson. Oh, Hurts had 61. So there's averages aren't really the best to go off of. I like looking more at game logs than averages. So because averages can be very, very misleading. Like one player goes off and the averages are definitely skewed. So let's take a look at some other ones here, though. Let's go ahead and talk about a rushing yards one, and it's Josh Jacobs, 56.5. I've seen a little bit of attention on this one. That's the only reason I'm really looking at it here, because I really haven't looked that much into this one. I've seen a lot of people like Josh Jacobs, though, so that's why I'm taking a look at it. So, but averaging 80 in his last 5 games. He's hit 3 out of his last 3, but 3 out of his last 5. So he needs 57 against Cincinnati Bengals today. So let's take a look at this here. We take a look at opponent rushing yards per game. So let's go by rushing defense, opponent rushing yards per game. Let's take a look at where the Bengals are at against the run here. So Cincinnati was actually the 5th against the rushing game. So 102.5 is the number right there that they're running per game. So the number, I pay attention to more where they rank among other teams. So they're actually one of the better rushing defenses. So maybe this is one we don't want to touch, but we'll look a little bit more in depth on this one here. So, all right, let's look at rushing yards versus Bengals. Game log. All right. We should look at running back, right? Oh, crap. What happened? Log. What? Rushing yards versus Bengals game log. Why did that come up? Running back. How about now? There we go. All right. So running back, I guess this is kind of still all running backs. We look at yards per carry, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what the best way to go about this is. You can look at yards per carry, I guess. But what was the last time? So last time they had 63 rushing yards as a team on 15 attempts. So that's barely over. I'm not sure how many attempts he had. We can take a look at Josh Jacobs' game log here. So let's do that. Let's take a look at Josh Jacobs here. Oh, De'Aaron Fox, 1 point away from going over. Make it 7-0 on the day. Then we just need Christian Wood to pull through here. But I got the computer to the left, or the right here. Taking a look at watching those as I'm recording here. But okay, so rushing yards here. Last time against Cincinnati here, he had 9 attempts for 37 rushing yards. So he went under last time. So that's not exactly the best look. He has looked good in some games here. He's getting a lot more attempts lately. I mean, look at this. He's got 26, 16, 27. And last time he only had a couple carries. He had 9. So the volume has gone up a lot for Josh Jacobs. So that's definitely very, very good news. So maybe this is one you guys want to take the over on, but I'm personally probably not going to go ahead and touch this one. I'm definitely going to look into it a little bit more. Maybe I'll change my mind on this one. But I don't know. It just, the defense and his previous matchup, we'll see. But the carries are looking really good for Josh Jacobs. So this is one I'm still interested in. But as of right now, not the greatest fan of it. So, all right, the last two here, which I love, are in the interception category here. I'm pretty sure you guys can probably tell who I'm going with here. But the first one here, we're taking a look at Jimmy Garoppolo. So, half an interception is what he's at. We want him to throw an interception. He's hit this 3 out of 5 in his last 5. 2 out of 2 in his last 2. So, All right, let's take a look at Jimmy. I'm definitely going to butcher this name, aren't I? Garoppolo. That was definitely wrong, but all right, they autocorrected for me. Thank you. All right, so interceptions here, right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So okay, it's a 5 out of 10 hit rate in his last 10. I believe that's right there is his last 10, so I think it's 5 out of 10. If I counted correctly, which I'm not 100% sure I did. But so he's played Dallas. Has he played Dallas this season? We're gonna take a look at that. Dallas. This goes all back a while, and I don't think he's played Dallas. Yeah, I don't think he's like ever played Dallas, man. But Dallas, they're pretty good at forcing some turnovers here. So 5 out of 10 hit rate may not look that great, but if you take a look at turnovers here, opponent interceptions thrown per game, Dallas is first. They're allowing 1.5 interceptions per game. That's a pretty freaking good look. So the best interception defense in the league. It's a pretty good look in my opinion. But again, has kind of been a little bit more conservative here. I mean, 5 out of 10 is last 10, but I don't know. I'm still liking it a little bit here in today's game for Jimmy Garoppolo to throw an interception. Right, that's actually tomorrow, technically Sunday. Let's take a look at the Monday night one, and that's Matthew Stafford throwing an interception. Stafford's been throwing interceptions like crazy. A lot of pick sixes too. So let's take a look at this here. Arizona. Arizona. So they're right in the middle. 0.8 is what the number is right there. De'Aaron Fox just hit. Let's go. Just need Christian Wood to have, like, I think 4 more points. If he doesn't pull through, I'm be pretty pissed. I want a perfect day. But Arizona here. 0.8 is the number. Let's take a look at this here. So we take a look at Matthew Stafford. Game log. Okay, so Matthew Stafford here. Has he played Arizona? We'll take a look at that first. Arizona right here. That was this season, and he threw an interception. So he's 1 for 1 against Arizona this season. And just look at these numbers, man. He's had 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros in the past however many games this is. That's got to be like, what, 14 games probably? Somewhere around there? 13, 14 games? It's a pretty good look for him to hit this over today on interceptions, or Monday. I like this one a lot. This is probably my favorite of the day. If I'm being honest here, I like it a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so he had 7 out of 10 hit rate in his last 10, I believe. If I counted again correctly. Not 100% sure. I'm focused on other stuff here. But 7 out of 10 in his last 10, I believe he's thrown an interception, which is huge. It's a middle-of-the-road defense here, as you can see, number 15. So I like it a lot. I think he can throw an interception today against Arizona. He's already done it once this season. Oh, wait, they played twice this season. They played right here. Oh, and he didn't throw an interception. So he didn't throw an interception in their last matchup. I don't know how I didn't put 2 and 2 together that they're division rivals and they play twice a year. Sorry for not realizing that earlier. But, yeah. So he's 1 for 2 against Arizona this season, throwing an interception. So that kind of hurts it a little bit, especially with it being the last matchup where he didn't throw an interception. So I don't know. Yeah, it literally even said right there, Arizona, no interceptions. I don't know what I was thinking. My bad on that one, but we ended up catching it before we ended the video, so that's good. But, yeah. We'll see here. I still like him to throw an interception, I still think it's a very, very good look for him to go ahead and throw a pick. So we'll see, but that's going to do it for today's video, man. Appreciate you watching. Again, if anyone is new, if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. Those are the things that would help me out. But yeah, make sure you guys use code DOMG when you guys do sign up for PrizePicks. Helps me out, helps you guys out. 100% first deposit match up to $100. Patreon link is in the description. Again, $10 a month. I will be NBA more than likely over there. I might do a little bit of bonus NFL, just do like 1 power play or something. But that's going to do it, man. Appreciate you watching. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.